You are what you eat. Abeera was eagerly waiting for winter vacations to begin. Her mother told her a day before that they would be attending her aunt's wedding in Karachi in the last week of December. She was excited to finally step out of her village in Shikarpur and go to the biggest city of Sindh, Karachi, famous for its lights, cityscapes, and sea. Up until then, Abeera's exposure to Karachi was through TV dramas and advertisements. The prospect of traveling there filled her with positive anticipation. On the last day of school, she excitedly told her class teacher, Ms. Seema, about her trip to Karachi. Ms. Seema smiled looking at her excitement and told her that she must share her travel experience with the whole class when she returns to Shikarpur. Abeera's time in the city passed by in a frenzy of activities. The wedding festivities, songs and dance, chatter and playing with her cousins, and abundance of food. Almost every day, she ate a meal which was cooked outside or all the young cousins went out to eat. Despite enjoying the company and wanting to have more fun, Abeera could not eat outside food anymore as she felt very sick and nauseous. She could hardly bear to see more oily, spicy, and fried food. She was now yearning to go back to her home, sleep properly and eat home-cooked food. Come January, Abeera's traveled back to the village and Abeera got her heart's desire. On her first day back at school, Ms. Seema asked her about the Karachi visit. Abeera literally burst out and complained about how she could not fully enjoy the experience because of her health. After listening to her account, Ms. Seema looked at her thoughtfully, and asked other students what in their view made Abeera feel sick. Zain replied, "Teacher, it must be oil and spice." Aisha added, "She ate food which was not home-cooked." Rahim also raised his hand and said, "Areeba's stomach got tired. She ate more food than what her normal diet was." Ms. Seema smiled and said they pointed out at the right factors. She added that human body not only needs balanced diet but also a proper routine to function. Anything that disturbs the routine will take a toll on the body and mind, and stress can show in different forms. Areeba said, "Teacher, home-cooked food in balance, right? We should only eat home-cooked food." To her surprise, Ms. Seema shook her head. Then she explained that balanced diet was a good combination of proteins, carbohydrates and fats, which must be consumed through healthy food sources. Ms. Seema said, "You must have read about food groups in your science textbooks: vegetables and fruits, dairy, fiber, and meat and poultry. A balanced diet will include all food groups, but some, like vegetables and fruits, should be consumed more frequently than meat or mutton." Zain raised his hand and so did Abeera. Ms. Seema smiled and said, "We are running out of time, so I will just take one last question. We should probably invite a health professional so you can get all your questions answered, but I will tell you where you can get more information on this." Areeba and Zain both wanted to know what would happen. Balanced diet was not available to them. Ms. Seema sighed, and said, "It results in food deficiency and malnutrition. Unfortunately, the damage varies depending on your age, gender, and overall health condition. Looking at their perplexed expressions, she further explained, young children are most affected, i.e., those in 0 to 3 years age group. They rely on the milk they get and how healthy their mothers are, as they cannot eat roti. If the mother is not eating well, she will not be able to feed her child well. When they do start eating soft food when they are around 5 months old, their food intake ought to comprise all food groups. Malnourishment in early stages of childhood can lead to irreversible damage to physical growth, called stunting. Just at that moment, they heard the peon ringing the bell. Class was over. Abeera protested because she had so many other questions. Ms. Sima promised that she would invite the lady health worker and doctor from district headquarter hospital to the class. She encouraged them to read the health section of weekly newspaper to get more knowledge on health and nutrition.